So you want to learn a little bit more about the Queen Bee syndrome. Stay tuned because this might be involved with you, especially if you're a busy career woman. So today we're going to be talking about life script of a queen bee. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Sindy V King. I'm a creator of Calling My King. I help transform women to create lasting love through Vedic astrology, neuroscience, and transactional analysis so that she becomes the queen of love. So here's the thing today. We're going to talk about life script, and this book was passed on by my instructor, by her instructor, and I'm sharing you about the Queen Bee syndrome. So if you want to follow along, you're more than welcome to do so. I'll give you the page where I got this information from. So it's 195. This is where I got it from. So if you want to follow Claudie Stentler, you're more than welcome to pick up a book, and I got mine here. So it's a little beat up, but the information down here is so valuable. I want to be able to break this down for you today. So they really clearly define what a successful woman is. So a successful woman could be a lawyer or a doctor or somebody in business but has a really prestigious title per se. Could be a CEO or VP or somebody up there that has a big control power in the corporation world. It's a woman who works hard, is very competitive in the men's world. She's considered herself to be an underground anti-feminist. She favored the word liberation here. And she would think any woman who's not working hard, is not reaching the top goal, she would consider those other women considered to be lazy, get off easy, because they avoid like the tough times. So they give up way too soon. I want to share with you, there's a wonderful article about Horatio Alger philosophy, and that's the Rags to Riches. It's about an individual that came from nothing and has zero resources, and all of a sudden they have a huge abundance because they really tough it out. And that kind of gives the whole concept of women's liberation. According to Psychology Today, there was an agreement with statement that women have themselves to blame for not doing better in their life, for not getting a better life. And women can best overcome discrimination by working individually to prove their abilities. A good movie kind of referenced the whole like Queen Bee syndrome is The Mean Girl. So if you're not living up to the standard, then you're not in the crowd. So, and here's the thing, when somebody is scripted with Queen Bee, so that means she's a career woman and she was scripted as a young child, either her mother or somebody that she loved and care, and taught her that if she's not strong enough than a man, then she's not a good use of in this world. Or she was scripted saying that if she's not financially more successful than a man, then a man is going to control her. So those are the type of script, and that's where the compensating script, where she's trying to meet those standards. So she must feel like she's better than a man, and she is well respected by a man, especially in her career. So where's the downfall in the relationship is when it comes to a romantic relationship, she's going to have a hard time to be vulnerable with an opposite sex. And because she feels like she needs to compete, she needs to be better than him, she needs to control him, and feeling vulnerable is a form of weakness. So when you kind of see that as a script, especially growing up, knowing that she's wanting to conquer and compete, but doesn't even allow to be in a romantic relationship because it gives her a place of vulnerability. And she has every right not wanting to be in a relationship or end up being in a relationship where she is controlling the man because that's what she was taught to do. And that's totally fine if that's the agreement of part of the relationship. But if you're not aware or not self-aware or not knowing that you are scripted, then it becomes a gamey issue. And you can be naturally gamey in a relationship. And somebody who's a queen bee like that would attract to somebody who's more what I call a feminine energy man. So she's already in the masculine role. In order to fit the two people in one circle, in the yin and the yang, then she has to either give up her feminine side. And that's not always the case. I think it's a really key here that because she's already in balance, Queen Bee is already in balance, so she needs to learn how to either clock off her masculine side and get into her feminine side. So that's tapping into her feminine side, learning how to be vulnerable and what does it look like being vulnerable. And she might not know what look like being vulnerable is. And so showing her feelings, showing her expression, speaking from the heart, right? Not from the logic, from the brain per se. Sometimes it doesn't make any sense. If you feel scared of certain things, then you're able to express it. Again, these are things that are considered to be non-negotiable because these are your experience, right? So if you're feeling scared, those are the feelings that you express. At the end of the day, Queen Bee is still a woman. You're still in a woman's body. Even though you show traits of a masculine, you're still a woman at the end of the day. I think that's really key here to point out because a lot of people say, well, if she's wanting to be a man, then that's okay. But at the end of the day, our biological bodies is saying, hey, it's fine to carry on a masculine energy, but it's also okay to balance feminine energy within your body so that you feel whole. When you feel out of balance, then you feel like you're offsetting something there. So she's naturally going to go and feeling depressed, sad, isolated, because she can't understand other women's issues or problem because she thinks that you got to tough it out. And toughing it out, yeah, that might be key, but here's the thing, it's gamey. If you look at the movie Mean Girls, it's obviously all gamey, right? So somebody's going to be stuck on one of the triangle and they're going to rotate being a victim and a rescuer, or you know, the other way around. I think it's really a scary place to be. So you don't have to be in those places. The reason why I'm doing this script, I think there's a lot of women here misunderstood the word what Queen Bee is and what Queen Bee syndrome looks like and how you overcome it, because again, it's scripted. We make a redecision, and I have great resources in my videos. It's a great way to start, but if you want to work one-on-one, there's links down below. I have an 8 weeks program. You can join in, and I have free resources as well. If you join my Facebook group, it's down there. And if you have a request of certain videos that you like to see, always leave a comment down below, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye now. Look, if you're serious about being fearless in love and ready to be treated like a queen, links is down below to book a time. I got over 100 videos on YouTube and I post new videos every week. So make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button. You get notified when new videos goes live. If your friend is actually stuck in love, share and like my video. I do take requests on topics and answer your burning question about your relationship. So just leave a comment down below. Otherwise, see you in the next video.